Look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off from Foxborough. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Taken in by Williams outright. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Sticking with Henderson. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the crutch for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Crazy. Here goes it up. Hey, what's up?
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Now here goes up. Hey, what's up? Five.
Air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. On play action, here's May. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's May again. Flushed out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
As you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. Again, it's May. Has it in close. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Begin with a quick completion to the right side. Spins out of one side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st down, Williams. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Williams to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Vegas, touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Here's Williams again. Finds a man right side. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. No, no. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Setting him on the dime. That's good for a couple of yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Williams to throw on first. Dialing up a receiver screen. Attacking the screen. Look at his defense getting him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Quarterback run here. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Buff. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Made a throw it. That's who is wide out. It's a screen. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's made in the air. That one's complete, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First and 10 from the 43. Good throw completed by May. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. So now they have third and short.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play action. May vacates quickly left side. Connects on the crosser. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Yep, 45, here we go.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Stevenson with another carry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. May throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. The 30. He's at the 10. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Now May coming off that pick. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Crazy, crazy. Terrible touch. It is crazy, crazy, crazy.
Me trying again here on second. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. Boy, Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
First down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Williams from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down. Williams set to pass. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
What is going on? Vegas!
Again, it's Williams. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Cade York on for the field goal.
York knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives him a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Fields this one at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Borregales on to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The running back gets it on the draw. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to dynamite contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Dive play straight ahead. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to go incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And the pass is caught. 2 more onto the score. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
First and 10 from the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Past the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Crazy. Eddie, what's that?
It's Henderson on the give. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he set out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Vegas!
First down, Williams to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Vegas!
Williams to throw on first. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the third. York tacks on that extra point. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. They go play action. Here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Third and long for him here. Drop this to Henry. He was way through, but he lost the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Kate, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
First down, Williams. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
From the red zone now. Fights out the pressure. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Williams will look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
What is up?
Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Patriots 21. Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. First down, May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Big throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. Roy Gallus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete right side. Burden has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What is it hard? Here we go!
Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it's second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burden. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to get anything, as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Get it! What is it?
Chubb. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Now he's York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Catches it at the 1. And he made a line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
42. Patriots, 34.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Look at that power. Deep left side. Yeah, that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. But cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Back to throw. It's on target to Moore. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're going to pass it here. Hits his running back. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Setting up to pass. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 32. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is to throw. Escapes his grasp. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down. But able to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up second and one at most. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Just a yard left to go on second down.
What is it?
There's a dive up the middle. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down. So the Bears take this one on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, and with that, we'll sign off from New England.